Ok, estamos de volta. Creio que já esteja resolvido. Vamos continuar. Vamos ver se estamos com sorte se conseguimos ter.
I knew you shouldn't have been on that cult the minute I laid eyes.
Se conseguimos ter gameplay agora.
Come on. I feel better once we're undercover in Riverwood. You didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants. Oh, right. You were caught trying to cross the border into SKYRIM, weren't you? You're not kidding. Ulfric's the leader of the Stormcloaks. You know, the traitors trying to break SKYRIM away from the Empire. You haven't heard of the civil war in SKYRIM? I guess down in Cyrodiil, people have other things to worry about. It's pretty simple. Ulfric founded the Stormcloaks years ago, as a sort of private army to advance his ambitions. He's always used the ban on the worship of Talos to stir people up against the Empire. He never succeeded in getting much support, so a few months ago he murdered the High King. That got the Empire's attention.
Ok, este Ulfric matou o High King deles.
I guess that wasn't such a big deal elsewhere in the Empire, but here it's caused a lot of resentment. Native son and all that. Even I'll admit it hasn't been the Empire's finest hour. But it wasn't like the Emperor had any choice, did he? If he hadn't signed the peace treaty with the Thalmor, they would have destroyed the Empire. Then where would SKYRIM be? That's the part that Ulfric's supporters always conveniently forget about. Unless the Empire stands together, the Thalmor will destroy us all. I guess that wasn't such a big deal elsewhere. Even I'll admit it hasn't been the Empire's finest hour. If he hadn't signed the peace treaty with the Thalmor, they would have destroyed the Empire. Then where would SKYRIM be? That's the part that Ulfric's supporters always conveniently forget about. Unless the Empire stands together, the Thalmor will destroy us all. A masterstroke by General Tullius. He's only been in charge here for a few months, but he's turned things around for the Empire. We've been trying to catch Ulfric since the war started, but he always seemed to slip through our fingers, like he knew we were coming. This time, the General turned the tables on him. Ulfric rode right into our ambush with only a few bodyguards. He surrendered pretty meekly too. So much for his death or glory reputation. I thought we were taking Ulfric back to Cyrodiil, but I guess the General changed his mind. You know the rest. So did I. If the damn Stormcloak somehow found one, or woke it up, the war might be about to take an ugly turn. Hard to believe it was just a coincidence, that the first dragon anyone's seen for centuries attacks just as Ulfric was about to be executed. We'd better keep moving. I feel like that dragon might be up there watching us right now.
Ok, bora. Portanto, este Ulfric é suspeito de assassinar o rei e é o fundador dos rebeldes, os Stormcloaks.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, all right?
Estou a ouvir lobos. Será que vão ser atacados? Oh, aí estão eles. Olha, comer carne. Isto dá-nos carne para comer.
I hope that dragon is
flying
around there somewhere. I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Riverwood, Windhelm, Whiterun, Solitude, Markarth, para trás, Riften e Helgen.
Things look quiet enough here. Come on, there's my uncle. Uncle Halvar, hello.
Hadvar, what are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, boats? What happened to you, boy? Are you in
Uncle,
some kind
please,
of trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now?
Aquela já ouviu.
If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more dinosaurs.
See? It was a dragon. It'll kill us all and then you'll believe it.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' escort. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his
Quem
story.
deu roubar o prato do gajo?
Not much more to tell.
Roubei
This
o prato.
dragon flew
Ain't
over
every
and
day
just
we get
wrecked the whole
visitors in
place.
Riverwood.
Mass confusion.
Until next time.
I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Também não tenho nenhum.
Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Ok. Chamar soldados para proteger aqui a vila.
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials. You can use the forge to make something new.
Ok, podemos usar a forja para fabricar armamento e armaduras.
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
Ok. Isto é a favor do status quo.
It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torygg when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torygg, you know. Walked right into his palace in solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days.
Ok, acho que já percebi.
Aye.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well, I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh?
Ah, não vou roubá-la. Não vou roubar. Acabaram de me ajudar, não vou roubar esta família. Mas tínhamos aqui muita coisa para levar. Está a descrever a cidade de Whiterun. Ok, logo à entrada temos uma taverna, que é a Bannered Mare, que é o que o autor diz que é a melhor taverna de Skyrim. Ok. Ainda havia aqui muita coisa. Se existe aqui alguma coisa a dizer sobre quem é que governa ali. Ou melhor, sobre o Jarl. As for the Jarl. Ok, sem sentido de humor e sem apreciação por uma cultura refinada, diz ele. Besides, são todos abastados. Portanto, têm que ser vistos como os mais sérios. Como a mais séria competição. O autor não parece ser de nórdico. Deve ser de estrangeiro também. O que ele está a dizer. Estes nórdicos. Muito bem.
Careful on the way to Solitude. Damn stormcloaks could be anywhere.
Ok, terei cuidado. Mas antes disso, vou aqui brincar na forja e a ver se consigo ter materiais para ir buscar materiais para fabricar armaduras. Steel. Por exemplo, olha, peles. Vemos isto. Caraças. Iron. Eu tenho um molde que me dá a armadura do Geralt. O que é fixe. Portanto não posso fazer nada. Não tenho nada a fazer. Backpack. Fishing rod, portanto podemos ir à pesca. Nice arrow. Olha, vês? Já tenho aqui mais umas coisas. Já desbloqueei. Fabricar o quê? Geralt of Rivia Armor. O que isto faz? Standard Creature Armor. Dá mais 60 de vida, de magia e resistência a danos por arqueiros 50%. Ok, vou fazer isto. Eu queria era vender isto. Vou esperar pela manhã.
Make yourself at home.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Já estava aqui a roubar a cama deles, coitados. Pá, mas ainda é um bocadinho de noite.
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon.
Pois, coitado, eu também vi o dragão. Ninguém
Did you
acredita nela.
hear? The Riverwood trader was robbed. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over it.
Ok. Onde é que é o Lucan?
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Ok.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Bleak Falls Barrow.
this is your
É aquele
plan,
sítio que
Lucan?
falou o outro.
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, By the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Vamos, calma lá, mas eu quero vender umas coisas.
Show. Take a look. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Que eu tinha... Ah, isto é lá que tem. Caraças, pá, engano.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right, then.
Ela está lá fora à espera.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
É ali ao fundo.
This way. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else. This way.
Bora, segue.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Ok. É a seguir ali pela esquerda. Eu estou a ver que parece que está ali um caminho já ali. Sim, mas antes disso queres explorar mais aqui a terra. O cavalo é de quem? Ah, posso roubar? Mas deve haver aqui um vendedor, não?
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Ok, boa. Mais uma missãozinha para ganhar dinheiro.
All right, then.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you. I'll show you what I know.
200 e sobe uma... Ok. Epá, não, vou treinar e depois logo vejo. Vou tentar uns tiros. Pá, os mods deixaram o jogo agradável visualmente. Está fixe. Não me faz querer assim abandonar o jogo passado um bocadinho. Uma horita ou assim. Está fixe. Vou ver se encontro animais assim para caçar. Para retirar a pele para fabricar mais armaduras. Outra coisa que eu tenho que descobrir é se dá para minar ou assim, para receber, fazer armaduras pesadas, para ter minérios para isso. mais. Vai-me atacar, né? Pois. Da pontapé que o gajo lhe dá. Normalmente um lobo nunca está sozinho. Onde é que estão os outros? Olha, ali deve ser White Run. É que fixe. Já digo. Ah, fogo, me digas como vai fugir. Ih, já vai lá ao fundo. Oi, calma. Ai, és péssimo, meu. Já o perdi. Perdi. Já perdi o bicho. Caraças, pá. Olha. Mas se calhar tem uns lobos ainda. Vem aí. Oi? Aparecia. Ah, seguindo, olha. Ali deve ser White Run, depois já lá ter. E depois é voltar para trás para aquele outro local. Ah. Falhou. Yeah. Pronto, se Se não vai à distância, olha, vamos a ter com ele. A espadada. O que é isto? Uma árvore caída. Ah, um raiz. Ok. Ah, caraças. Ah, que tiro. Boa. Que tiro. Esta foi uma fezada que eu mandei. Então, o que é que se passou aqui? Quem é este gajo?
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Estou a falar com quem?
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
You look strong. Come to Jorvaskar and be a companion. Until next time.
Já encontramos uma facção, mais uma. Veio Jorvaskar. Sermos recrutados.
Need a ride?
Ok, isto é o das boleias.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Well, I know the Companions make their home here. Their mead hall, Jorvaskar, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Greymanes and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Stirred. See ya.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us. By Easmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Lorius farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey, Uthgard. But you were gone longer than usual. I got to thinking maybe you weren't coming back.
You sound like my ma. Figured I was lying dead in a field somewhere, is that it?
Thought did cross my mind, yeah. War brewing, talk of a riot in Helgen. That now jesters? SKYRIM's gone mad, girl. You'll need to be careful out there.
Careful, huh? Thanks, Skulvar. I'll remember that. Yeah, right.
Ai.
Olha, comprar um cavalo. Buy a wild horse map. Pera, calma.
None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now, the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin.
1000. Não tenho 1000.
Suit yourself.
Mas um cavalo vai dar jeito, obviamente.
Ride strong.
Welcome. If I cannot serve you, I am sure that one of my other traders can do so. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. It is all in this note.
Boa.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
Estes gajos também são fixe.
You honor Khajiit with your presence. We have been in this land for so long, I have forgotten what it feels like to walk on warm sand.
Yes, I know just what you mean. My toes are numb from the cold more often than not.
Do you ever find that you regret making this journey?
In truth, I do not. I have always dreamed of seeing new lands. And it does not hurt that we are making a good profit.
That is true. Perhaps I should be more grateful for this opportunity. Not many Khajiit can say that they have visited Skyrim.
I have traveled far across Tamriel to serve you.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Vou ser orc, vou tipo stand
Well,
aside.
else what? You think you can stand against the entire Whiterun city guard? The gate's closed. Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill. They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Olha, este é dos Battleborn, que o outro falou. Que é daquela resília entre as famílias aqui da cidade.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn?
Não vou
New in
escolher
town,
lados.
huh? Whiterun's got 2 clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. Long live the Empire.
Mas os gajos estão mesmo com... à beira de se matarem uns aos outros. Drunken Huntsman. Não era isto que eu falava, Drunken Huntsman, não era? Vou aqui falar com este.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Ah, boa. Bora ajudá-la. Fazer uma dagger. Não, fazer uma dagger é onde? É aqui.
That's a decent weapon you've made there. Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Não, ainda não conheci o pai dela.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. I help my father in more ways than people realize. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. I'll take my leave then.
Eu acho que por ser esta raça tem sempre, como é que é dizer, uma especialidade na evolução de criar armaduras e etc. Na Armor Smith e assim.
Out with it. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. I'll take my leave then. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. I'll take my leave then.
Temper hide helmet. Okay.
I help my father in more ways than people realize. I'm waiting. You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
Nice. Eu quero é aprender a fazer esse tipo de armaduras.
The finest weapons and armor.
Deixa eu ver. Por já vou vender o que eu fiz, que eu não preciso. Quer dizer, não precisas mais ou menos. Light helmet, hide helmet, weight. Ah, estou vendo este, está bem.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Melhorar isto. Caraças, clique sempre círculo. Pois já agora faço o pack todo.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good doing business with you.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing.
Bom, vou avisar o Jarl. Onde é que ele é? Por aqui. Vou seguir por aqui.
Mind yourself. I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun. My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
Walk among the stars! But you were once man. Aye, and as man you said, let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the North.
Então, mas o Talos não é proibido? Este gajo está a cometer um crime.
Long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great Talos cherishes us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim. The future
Já estão a bazar, já se cansaram.
And there it is, friends.
Vazaram. Deixaram a minha fase
We
azul.
are the children of man. Talos is the true God of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing the heavens with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes?
Vamos sentar aqui ao ouvi-lo.
Businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse
Este gajo
than
está aqui
nothing. The Imperial machine
cometer crime, está a apelar à
enforces the will
rebelião.
of the Dalmor against its own people. So rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloaks. Embrace the word of mighty Talos, he who is both man and divine. Trust in me, Whiterun. Trust in Heimskir, for I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed by the Ninth to spread his holy word.
Ganda sermão.
You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. May Talos guide you, always.
Portanto, este Talos é uma espécie de santo. Uma espécie de santo para os nórdicos. Dragon Reach. Bem, bora lá falar com o Jarl.
I only counsel caution. We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these.
Este está a falar ao pai da outra.
Please, you have to listen.
What would you have me do then?
Graças,
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
I just think we need
Bem assanhada, foge.
before we act. I just...
As House Carl,
this
my
then?
job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm
all right,
starting to
Jarl.
think...
I want to hear what he has to
Não
say.
gosto de elfos. Os orcs não curtem de elfos. Portanto, sai-me da frente.
What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at
Tem uma
once.
cabeça de dragão ali.
It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Okay, where am I going and what am I fetching? What does this have to do with dragon? Just some what you need me to do.
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
How do I enchant weapons and armor? Tell me more about the Dragon War. What have you got for sale? Ih, muita pergunta. Are you the only wizard? Okay,
you know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Ok, vamos ficar por aqui. Por agora está bom, por hoje está bom. Exceto naquela parte em que a net caiu, mas correu tudo bem a partir daí. Obrigado por ter assistido a quem esteve a assistir. Já sabem, isto provavelmente vamos ter série na Twitch. Isto é depois um pouco o gameplay. Já sabem, estão lá os outros streams que tenho feito, mais gameplay offline. E é isso. Obrigado por terem visto, obrigado por terem estado aí desse lado. Não se esqueçam de clicar não, aqui não se clica em lado nenhum. Já estava a fazer como se estivesse a fazer o vídeo para o canal. Mas podem seguir o canal, de qualquer maneira. Aqui não há likes, mas podem seguir. Por isso, obrigado e até à próxima.